This is a review of the D-Link DCH-S160 MyD-Link Wi-Fi water sensor. Let's go ahead and unbox it to see what's inside. This is the main unit. It has an alarm built in and also works with your home's Wi-Fi to send alerts when water is detected. It's totally wireless and doesn't plug into the network with a cable. This is the sensor cable. This cable plugs directly into the main unit. The jack on the main unit looks like that's where you would plug in a network cable to connect it to the network, but remember, it's Wi-Fi, so this jack is only used for the sensor cable. Make sure you place the sensor cable where if it gets even a few drops of water on it, it will trigger the alarm built into the main unit. Those are cable clips. Just stick them where you want them in order to keep the sensor cable in place, and then the cable snaps in the clips. This is an extension cable for the sensor. You don't have to use it, but if you need it, you would plug this into the main unit and plug the sensor cable into the jack on the end of this cable. Here's the manual and the other paperwork. That blue card has the QR code you have to scan to set the device up after downloading the app. We need a longer cable, so we're going to use the extension. We'll plug the sensor cable into the extension cable. Then we'll plug the other end into the main unit. If this sensor comes into contact with even a little bit of water, the alarm on the unit will sound, and once you set it up, it will also send a push notification to let you know there is a leak. It's odd this device is used to detect water leaks, yet it doesn't have a grounded plug. If possible, I recommend plugging this into a GFCI outlet. The reason I finally bought this device is because we've only lived here about 9 years and already have gone through 3 or 4 sump pumps. It doesn't seem to matter which one we buy, none of them last more than a few years. Since our last flood a few years ago, we have finished part of the basement and have a home theater, a wood shop, photography studio, and a bunch of other stuff down here. We just cannot afford to have any more water damage. It's really simple to set up and use this device. All you have to do is plug it in, make sure the light comes on, then set the sensor near the area you are concerned may leak water. In our case, it's our sump pump. I decided to stick the sensor down in it about 6 to 8 inches or so to make sure if the sump pump fails and the water level starts to rise, we'll have enough notice to be able to take care of the problem before the whole basement gets flooded again. If you're looking at water leak sensors, then you must be concerned about water damage. Make sure you talk to your insurance company and verify that you're covered just in case. Also, in case you don't know, your homeowner's insurance will not cover you for a flood or water damage unless you specifically add that to your insurance coverage. Now you can see the cable is far enough down in the sump pump so if it gets wet, the alarm will sound and we'll get a push notification on our phone. Plus, we're going to set it up to send us an email too. We had a bit of trouble trying to get it to stay down in the sump pump from where it was coiled up during shipping, but we fixed that by using a twist tie and tying it to the power cord for the sump pump. All that's left now is to set up the app.